Hello, beauties. Divine rising or afternoon, wherever you are. It's only 9:43 in California. I just wanted to come on and do a little quick reading and see what we need to know with these affirmations and mindful messages. So I'm just going to share this on my Facebook real quick. And then we can start this. Thank you for tuning in from Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All right, let's see. Sorry, sharing this real quickly. I don't know what is happening with Facebook, but this shit is like giving me the hardest time, even from my phone. Like it's doing it slowly on my laptop, but on my phone, like I don't know. I just can't. Hi Pam. I just can't get like the notifications to load. Being dumb. Just tapped a couple people real quick. How are you? I'm doing good. I had to put my baby back to sleep. She doesn't usually wake up till after 10, but she woke up earlier because she went to sleep earlier. But she was still tired, so I put her back to sleep. But then I was having problems with Facebook, and um, I'm using StreamYard anyways. Hi, so full of cherries. How are you? Oh, it's okay. I am so grateful for you. It's not going to be long. It's just a quick little card pull. I have some affirmations and mindful messages, but also if anybody does comment, I know you're gonna be busy at an appointment, but I wanna try something. I got a whole shit ton of charms and some other stuff inside here, but I wanna try charm reading. So if anybody wants to try that, like, I wanna see how it works. Um, 2 days ago, it was, like, put in my sleep. I don't know, it was a download, something, but I woke up and I was telling my husband, "I don't know what the fuck charm reading is, but I need to start doing it." So I collected a shit ton of charms yesterday around the house. So somebody wants to try a charm reading, that would be really cool because I want to like practice them before I can like offer them. So if y'all want to try that, cool, 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 cool. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Cause yeah, I want to try it. I don't know how they work, but they told me, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. But I assume it's like throwing runes. I assume it's like throwing bones, but with charms. So I don't know. I have a whole bunch of charms that I have, um, broken jewelry that I have and stuff too. That I was just like, oh, throw it in there. So I don't know. I've never had one. I've never seen one, but I want to try it. So Spirit said, do some charm reading. All right, let's see what we need to know for these mindful messages today. Oh, happy Venus Day, everybody. It's Love Day. At 4:45 Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be having a live. I'll do collective readings, and I believe we are going to be doing an activation for our light body. Because yesterday, I think, yeah, I think today is the activation. Um, so cool. Oh, I love that. So if there's any witches, we got some casting spell cards. What else? What? Okay. So we'll start with these messages. Oh, they had that yesterday in the deck, but today it's the bottom of the deck. All right. So we have coming out for our mindful messages this morning. Commitment. On here it shows like this little checklist. It has goals and maybe somebody or a lot of us. Hi, Jima. How are you? Um, maybe somebody needs to work on some commitment. I know I definitely am trying to get more consistent, but commitment is also like on there too. I'm committed to be more consistent. But right here it says, I am committed to my growth and my dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential, even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires. I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. And last night, we had the episode of raising our vibration. So now we have learned how to raise our vibration, and this pretty much talks about that too. And then today we're going to activate our light bodies. So this is just so much confirmation and alignment. We have to be committed to this. Even when we don't see the results, we just have to trust. That's all about that surrendering and trusting and just knowing like this is our birthright. We can't hope, we can't wish for shit. Like we just have to know like when I'm matching this vibration, when I'm in the present moment, when I am in my authenticity, like shit just flows. Everything that I desire is going to manifest in the physical for me because I'm matching the vibration of the manifestation. So I know they're on their way. I am worthy of manifesting my dreams, not confirm that, affirm yourself. We have casting spells. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe, I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now, when I speak to others through my words, I am casting beautiful spells. I love that because I always say words are like spells, and I'm in a shit ton of witch groups. I consider myself to be a witch, and a lot of the witches in there will come and be like, I'm cursed, I'm hexed, I'm this and that. Or that's the very first thing I tell them. Like, you're already casting the spell on yourself. You are already cursing yourself by claiming this energy, by claiming this hex. If you don't believe in that shit, if you don't claim it, if you don't give any power to it, it holds absolutely no power. So I don't claim that. And I'm sure if you've been on any of my past lives, then you know how much I love gratitude, how much I, speak on um how I've changed, like how I've shifted with my relationship with everything, with money, because I haven't worked since September 22nd, 2023. So the fact that I am, you know, able to have my bills and everything paid, I just got a brand new washer and dryer. Like, yeah, I put that shit on Afterpay, but still, like the fact that I could do that and I don't have a job, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I literally changed my mentality and my stories from being a victim to, being the creator of my reality by casting these spells, by speaking these words, but also by not claiming shit. When people around me, like my friends or my family, be like, oh man, I'm so broke, oh, I can't, I'm like, oh, not me, not me. Like, I don't claim that. Y'all could be broke, but I don't claim that. And people will look at me like, oh, well, your bank account, that doesn't matter. I don't claim that. And my bills and everything is, you know, taken care of. So being mindful of the things that we speak over ourselves, but also over others, because they are very much spells and they hold so much power, especially when we are in intention and feeling. We could be so angry sometimes and we can say things, and because we are so powerful, we can manifest things. Sometimes we don't even intend to, but because of the fact that we're so powerful and we're such, you know, um, emotional, maybe not, some of us are not, but since we can be so emotional, like the emotions are running through us and they are very much making these things come true. We have returned to the body. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now, I can return to any situation more calm and more present. I love that so much because I find myself doing that. I have to return to my body. I have to return to the present moment. Sometimes I'll find myself like, why am I clenching my jaw? Oh, no wonder my mouth was hurting because I was clenching my jaw. I haven't really clenched my jaw in a while, but there was a time where I swear like my jaw was clenched all the time. My jaw was a little bit off because I like clenched it in a weird position. I had to go and get like a mouth guard when I was at the dentist because I was telling them like, dude, I don't know if I'm getting lockjaw, but this shit is hurting. I was so stressed. I was so anxious and I was so like hard on myself that I was just constantly like hurting my ears and my jaw, but also part of my like neck from just clenching my jaw constantly. And then one day I don't even remember what happened. It just kind of stopped. I got into the present moment. I got into my heart space and it just like stopped. So get into your body, like it said, how am I, body scans. I like how it has the auric field around it, like body scans, check your body, like where do I feel pain? Where do I feel tension? Whatever it is, like check with your body and then, you know, release it, breathe. We talked about yesterday the alternate nostril breathing, that's a really good way to rebalance ourselves. It's a really good way to also like help with the what the heck is it called? I keep wanting to say nervous system. Maybe that's exactly what it is, but I feel like it also has to do with the immune system too. Like it's a way to help with that. Um, but getting back into checking in with our body, um, you are the healer. It starts with you. Like the only reason I offer these services that I offer now is because it started with me. You know, I wanted to be able to heal myself and to help heal my family, like my husband and my kids and anybody else in my family that needed it. But then people started seeing me do things and people started reaching out to me, but also I would give people with stuff. I don't know if you've heard the story about the man that I worked with. There was actually a man and a woman. There was two women. I helped the woman manifest $5,000. I helped the woman manifest a fucking house that she was trying to get. This man, this one I don't wanna cry, but this one gets me, like, every fucking time, like, the man, he was the manager of the kitchen that I worked at this facility. So, his wife, she was really sick, and she had kidney problems, and she was on a wait list, and, I remember we got close. I wasn't even supposed to be going into the kitchen and shit, but he had let me go in there, and I got, like, the code, and I'd be eating snacks and filling up my drink cup, like, not doing shit I wasn't supposed to be doing, but I make friends wherever I go. So, um, he would tell me about his wife and stuff, and I remember going home one day and making bracelets because I work with a lot of crystals and I do spell jars and I set a lot of intention. Um, and I remember making bracelets specifically for his wife with the intention of giving her what she needed in the moment, because she ended up actually, I remember he I thought I was in trouble, man. I thought I was in trouble because I definitely know I overdid it the night before and I like used up all the orange juice and apple juice. I'd like fill up this big ass cup and I would take the shit home to my family. So I filled up this big ass container with orange juice and apple juice and I was for sure he was gonna be like, dude, the fuck are you doing? You out here taking all the juice for your family? So that's not what he said to me at all. I was so fucking scared that that's what he was gonna tell me. Like you lost access to the kitchen. No. He tells me, you gave me some bracelets for my wife 2 weeks ago. 2 fucking weeks, okay? He sits me down, like he takes me into the dining room and he sits me down at a table and I'm literally like nervous as fuck. And he tells me, you made my wife some bracelets 2 weeks ago. He said, I wanted you to know she this past weekend got a kidney transplant. He said, and so far, her body has not even rejected the kidney. He said, as soon as she came out of surgery, she put those bracelets back on. He said, but from the moment she put those on, her entire life changed. He said, we waited for years to get a kidney. He said, "Within 2 weeks of you giving us these bracelets, my wife got a transplant." He said, "And she's gonna live." Like, that was the most beautiful thing, like, I remember immediately going outside and, like, I made a whole fucking TikTok about it, like, because my intention, like, that's what I'm saying, like, intention is so powerful. The words we speak, the spells that we cast over people, it's so powerful. But that was the moment where I knew, like, "Holy shit, it's not just me that I'm helping. It's not just my family. I can help other people." And that was the day that I decided, like, I want to learn how to do this stuff, like, not just for me, but for other people if they feel called to work with me. But it's all about, learning your body, learning your energy. So you can do this yourself. It's not just that I can do it. You can do it. You have to tap into your energy. You have to be able to know, like, when it's you or when it's the collective or somebody else that you could be with or around. Um, so it's really, really important that we start to learn ourselves, start to use our intuition also. But that was something that was like the most beautiful thing that I think I had ever heard about my work. Um, and I was like really, really honored to have been able to do that. Like, I was still at that time, I think I was only like 2 years into my spiritual journey. Um, but that was like huge for me because that was the first time I ever really offered my stuff to somebody with that intention. And then I started I was already creating stuff, but that's like when I started like offering my creations to people with that intention. And that's the funniest thing is because it's not funny actually. That was the most amazing part was like when I told him like cuz I was crying. We were both crying and I'm sitting here and I'm just like telling him like how wow, it fucking worked. Like literally all I did was sit there and set this intention. I called upon my higher self, my ancestors, like my deities, the archangels, like whoever was for the highest and greatest good that could help me bring this woman what she needed, but also for her to believe in herself and in my work. That was the hugest thing. So, trusting yourself and knowing. I had this one girl who used to watch the AA podcast that I used to be on all the time. Um, and she used to piss me off because I can't tell you how many times this woman got readings from me. And it would literally, she always asked the same question. How can I heal my family? How can I heal my family? And they would always give her the same message. So there's times where like you get a message and you clearly ignore it because why do you keep asking the same message? Like the same question over and over again. You know the answer, you're just choosing not to do it. And that would be like what was frustrating to me about it. She would make such high vibrational artwork but then doubt that she could even heal anybody. So it would be like, why are you, you know, questioning yourself when you're getting these downloads you say to make this artwork? Like don't question yourself. Don't, doubt yourself. Stand in your fucking power. And that would irk me about her. I told her that so many times. Like I remember we were on a live and we had 3 people on, we had a guest and she asked every single person the same question. And finally, I told her, I said, you know what? I'm fucking sick of you asking everybody. Like, everybody's giving you the same answer. Stand in your power. Stop asking the same question. But we can't doubt ourselves, And she wasn't like trusting herself. So, we just have to trust ourselves. We cannot doubt ourselves especially when it comes to our healing powers, because we have everything that it takes. Not even just healing. Like we're all capable of like telekinesis, of um, telepathy, healing. Um, there's so much like that we can actually do, but we cannot doubt ourselves. This is where it goes back to the words being spells. So it would she would get me so mad. I'd be like, "Girl, you better stand in your power." Aw, thank you. I love that so much. That's like one of the highest compliments that I can get. Um, because like that's how I feel. Like I feel like when I first started my journey, I was so lost, but also misguided. I did end up finding, I call her my soul counselor. She's been on my live before. She's like a really good friend of mine on Facebook. Valencia. She I call her my soul counselor, but she was the very first person to actually show me myself, show me my power, and to stand in my power. Um, because like the other groups and just people that I looked to that I thought like, oh man, they're spiritual and they've been on their path for a long time. A lot of them were like scamming. A lot of them were gatekeepers. A lot of them were just like narcissists. So it's just like I know how hard it was to find the right people. So it's like that's the one thing is that if I can be um the way shower for somebody, then I want to do that. I want to be able to show you how to stand in your power because it took me a while to learn how to do that and it took me a lot of people to figure out, um that we could do it. I had people talking about, "Oh, you're gonna have to pay me for this. You're gonna have to do this," and just all kinds of weird shit. And it would just be like, "What?" But V was like the first person who basically um, made it so that not that I didn't have to pay her for anything, because I definitely like would tip her or pay her, but like she made it to where like even like after I would have um like readings with her, she made it so that like if I had questions or anything, like she wouldn't charge me like to come back and get clarity or anything like that. It was always just like I I want you to know like your power. I'm not a gatekeeper in any way, and that just like stuck with me so hard because there were so many people who, like I said, misled me, kept me in fucking fear. There was so many times where it was just like I was really unhealthy in my spiritual journey because of the fact that there were so many people who were misguiding me. And also I had already, like, left Christianity, so it was like I went from like, thinking about burning in the lake of hell to all of a sudden, like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna, like, not be a part of the new earth," and it's like, "The fuck am I going from one to the next?" Like, and now I totally understand, and I'm not afraid of that, and I understand that even if I don't make it to the new earth, which I believe that we're all on it now anyways, we're just letting the shit play out how it's playing out, but I don't believe in that shit anymore. Like, I don't believe that anybody gets left behind or anything like that. I don't believe in any rapture. I know now nobody's coming to save me. I have to be the one to save myself and that I am God. Like, you're God. We're all God. We all come from God. We all have um, the inner wisdom. We just have to tap in and remember. And that is like, I think a lot of what helped me to get out of that fearful mind state. Like, I was literally, like, forcing my family to fucking meditate. I was forcing my family to do all kinds of shit because it was like, this is what a spiritual journey is supposed to look like, and they're like, "First of all, we didn't even fucking say we were spiritual. The fuck are you talking about?" Like, but I was just pushing things off on them because 'cause I'm like, "You're not about to not go to the new earth with me. There's a split, you fucking coming with me." But I also know it doesn't work that way, you know? So I now know that when I heal myself, I heal those around me. I heal my past, present, and my future. When we raise our vibration, we also raise the vibration of the collective. It might not be a whole lot, but the more and more of us who are doing this work, it is raising. So many things are actually happening um, that are proof that, things are getting better. I know it doesn't necessarily look like it, but the fact that there are so many more people who are willing to, you know, um, sit with themselves, sit in silence, and just even take the time to listen to themselves. There was a point where a lot of us were just like, go, 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 go. I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. And there's a lot of us were like, fuck going to work. I'm about to take care of myself. I'm about to pour into myself because this is what feels right. Shit around me looks crazy. So let me just pour into myself. And I love that for a lot of us that are doing that. But even if we're not necessarily doing it that way, we're taking the time to, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, and you're just like, I'm just going to take 5 minutes to meditate or whatever, to just breathe, to just ground. But I just feel like there's so many more people who are waking up to themselves, to their power. And I love it. And it's so beautiful. Hi, how are you, princess? You're at work? Oh, how funny. I did tag you, but I'm glad that you came on. Um, so our bottom of the deck is playful, and this came out yesterday, but also it's the bottom of the deck. So this is the whole energy. I go about my life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? And I love that because that goes with the commitment, it goes with spell casting and returning to the body. We're not taking life so seriously. We're returning to our body, and we're tapping in, and we're seeing where we're tense, and joy and laughter and play could also relax us and bring us back into ourselves. But committing to taking the time to do that for ourselves, speaking those affirmations into ourselves with those spell casting. So let's see what we get for these affirmations. And then I want to try these charms. If anybody wants to see what comes out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm trying this thing out, Princess, if you want to try. I know you're working, but if you have a second. I want to 2 days ago they gave me this download that I need to start doing charm readings. So we'll see. I don't know what the fuck they are, but that's what they told me. So I got a bunch of charms, and we'll see. Any affirmations? All right. There we go. Finally. All right, you're coming out. Oh, we'll take this. All right. So let's see what we have. Today I am happy. Today, happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. Affirm yourself. Choose love, choose joy, choose happiness all day long. Fill your heart and your soul with it. Return to your body and just send that frequency out like it showed in that picture. Today I will persevere. Nothing will worry me. All my problems will pass in time. That's also a part of that spell casting, knowing, I'm not about to let anything worry me. I'm not about to let any of these problems, because these problems aren't, they're so small, like, let them go. All these problems are small. Today I am in charge. Today I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel any other way than happy. And that is taking your power back. That is not letting people be able to, control how we feel. You don't get that power. I am in control. I am the creator of this reality, and I do not give you that power. Bottom of the deck. Today I am kind. Today I will make this day count. I will do something kind for someone. Sometimes that even means yourself. So take that how that resonates. But if it feels put in your heart to do something kind, today is the day, you know. Um, that could even, it doesn't even have to be like giving them something. It could be a compliment. It could be a hug. It could be your time, a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on. But today is the day that you will do something kind for somebody. All right, let's see. How do I do this? So Full of Cherries, are you still here? Because I know you said you wanted to go. And who else? Pam. Is Pam still here? And Princess. I don't know about you, Gma, if you want one. But I know So Full of Cherries was the first. Hi, Jason. Let's see. I don't know if I want to throw them all out or just grab. All right. Let me just, I'm going to grab one and see what comes out for you then. Oh, I didn't clear my energy. Let's see. I do like the way it sounds, though. What do we want So Full of Cherries to know? We got a key. Trying to see, because there's several keys in here, but they're all different. So I'm trying to see what this key is. So this key right here, this one kind of gives me like a little royalty feel to it. So this is the key that came out for you. And To me, keys also, I don't know if this resonates for you, but keys really represent Hecate for me. Um, and so if this is resonating for you, this is basically you unlocking, you know, it's you unlocking like the knowledge that is inside of you, um, to your divinity, to your royalty. That's like the whole vibe that it gives me is like royalty right here. But I feel like this is you taking the key, like she's showing you like this is the time. Now is the time for you to, you know, unlock yourself. Um, not saying that you haven't already, but this is very much you know, hmm. So hold on, I'm trying to make this make sense. I feel like this is you. It's you unlocking something. This could be knowledge, she's saying. This could be even hidden truths. She's saying like it's new opportunities for you, new opportunities for growth for yourself. But she's saying like this is also a key for you for protection. This can serve you in ways that will guard you. All you have to do is lock it physically or spiritually. Like this is a key to your protection, but it's also a key to your divinity, to your knowledge. And I didn't even know this, but she's saying that brass, this is a brass key. She's saying that brass actually has meaning to it, where it has ancient wisdom and it has this grounded energy in it. And this is what is being unlocked for you, this ancient wisdom that you are supposed to ground into. Um, it's also saying like the sun. She's talking about the sun. She's saying that brass is associated with the sun. She's saying that it's also fire energy, but also masculine energy. So maybe you have this masculine energy. Um, I don't know. It could need healing. Maybe there's some wounded masculine energy in you because we are both masculine and feminine. So this is coming out for like needing to ground, needing to heal, but also protective vibrations. There's parts of you that need to be protected, need to be um amplified even, she's saying. It's unlocking this hidden knowledge for yourself. She also says it's unlocking past memories. So take that how that resonates. Um, she says that, this could also be you um accessing a new phase of your life, spiritual gifts, but definitely ancient wisdom. So I don't know. She says your spiritual initiation, access granted. Here's your key. Take that how that resonates. Thank you, Mama. Um, I don't know. Who is next? Was it Pam? Okay, yes, Pam. Then Princess. Well, now you know what brass means because I didn't fucking know that, dude. I didn't even know that. So thank you, Mama Hakate, for coming through. Um, all right, Pam, let me see what comes out for you. Damn, you got a dream catcher. And I don't I don't really know that that's a stone. Um, so this is very much hmm, maybe you have some native roots or even just ancestry coming through, but this is very much giving me the yeah, it's giving me the vibes that that's what's coming through, you know. It could be that you are needing some protection. You know, this is like protection for your dreams. Maybe things are happening in your dreams or even in the astrals, and this is very much like your sign for protection. Um, children as well. I don't know if you have children, if that resonates for you, but they're saying like if that resonates, please, if you do have purchase them, do it through indigenous tribes. Um, but they're saying like this is very much like meant for you. You're needing to protect yourself and ward off these energies. Um, you know, this is also coming through with um the feathers. Those are also like spirit message, spirit coming through. Um, like trying to work with you in your sleep. Maybe there are things that are coming through if you're having dreams, maybe you don't remember them or you do, but they're saying like if you are feeling called and it resonates to write them down because spirit could very much be trying to give you messages in your dreams, or even things that can be manifested. They're even saying maybe if you're seeing spiders, this is signs of abundance for you. This is also signs that you could be a weaver. Well, honey, this is the time. They're telling you. Maybe you can set that intention before you go to bed. You know, I recall my dreams. I remember. Really? Damn. I didn't even know. My mom said. So I don't know what I know. But I love that. That's some confirmation. So maybe there's some healing, some protection that needs to come out. You know, it's all about you just making sure that you're just unlocking those parts of yourself, healing them, grounding for sure, she was saying. She wants you to ground, but definitely there's some healing that needs to be That's so beautiful, I love it. Well, I did collective reading, and now I'm trying to test out, 2 days ago, I got a download that they want me to do charm readings, and I don't know what the fuck those are. I've never had one, and I've never seen one. So I wanted to test it out. I mentioned it yesterday on my live, but um, I totally forgot about it after I did the cards. I got off, and as soon as I was done, I told my husband, I fucking forgot to do the charms. So today I'm trying them. I want to see how they go and if people resonate with them before I offer them as services. Oh, I didn't even see that first comment. I had to scroll back up, but I love that so much. Soulful of Cherries. I've never done this, so the fact that it resonated, my mom came through. Yeah, I'm doing Pam right now, so I'm not really done with hers. And then I have Princess. I'll pull a charm for you too, Becky, and then if you want one, Jackie, I'll pull one for you. Um, so yeah, let me finish this for her because I know they still had something, but I got distracted because I looked up and saw like all these comments just pop up. So I don't know if this resonates for you either, Pam. I know you said that you can't really remember your dreams, but this is also a sign for you healing. I don't know if you feel called to do healing, and I was just talking about that in with the cards, but that's very much coming up for you that this could be your sign. This dream catcher could be a way for you to clear out stagnant energy, which is bringing healing to you, which is you setting that intention when you get one if you don't already have one. But that's the first step to you being your own healer. So if that is resonating for you, like healing is coming out. But also um for your sleep, like how you were saying, like using it like as a protection to remember your dreams because sometimes you're not remembering your dreams because even I don't take that how it resonates for you. Sometimes, there could be things that are keeping you from remembering dreams. I always say that dreams are messages, so especially when we remember them, like it's a message. Not saying that you're not getting messages, but spirit was saying like they could be trying to work with you in your sleep. So I know you were saying like I don't really remember, but this could be a way to kind of get you back into that, but setting that intention, you know. It's also telling you to honor yourself, honor your sacred roots. This comes from ancient wisdom, from traditional practices and roots. So this is very much asking you like, are you stepping into your power? Are you, honoring yourself and your ancestral roots? Um, but it's a beautiful way for you to infuse your practice if you are practicing. And it doesn't even have to be like a practice where you're offering services, but it's like you getting up and practicing your own divinity, not divinity, but like divination tools, healing, um, whatever it is, like your routine, like your practice. But this is saying like this is a beautiful way for you to to infuse it every day. You could just get up and do your own healing and you'll notice it, they're saying. So take that how that resonates if that resonates for you. But thank you. Um You've seen them? I've never seen one, so I don't know. Oh my god, I freaking love that, Pam. Hug the fucking tree. So there's a tree I drive by. I would drive by her all the fucking time. One day, same shit. I just had this fucking urge and I got out of my car and I just started like going to see her all the fucking time. I sat and I sit and I meditate under her. I sing to her, not well, but she doesn't care that it's off key. But I dance for her. I meditate with her. I do light language with her. She told me her name in meditation. Her name is Gertha. So, Gertha has called to me many times. Like there have been times where I know I have to go do a portal activation meditation. I haven't done them on here, but I've done them on like TikTok before. This was before I ever started going live on YouTube. But I would do them on TikTok because I get hella views on TikTok lives. But she would just like put that in my heart to go out there and like people obviously needed the energy of her. So if that is being called to you, fucking do it. I love it. And find their name out because you might also be connected with Faye too, because I feel like that's a huge connection for me too. Um, that's why I wasn't sure. That's why I was like, I don't know if I should just pull one or if I should throw them on the thing, but that's helpful. Cause yeah, that's why I was like, I ain't never seen them. I don't even know what the hell they were. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking to throw them all out. But yeah, I'll try that next time because I definitely didn't do that. But this is helping me. So thank you everybody for your help. Yes, hug the tree. Yeah, Gertha's freaking huge. She is this big ass oak tree in this field. Um, she's freaking huge. I have taken pictures. I'll show you Gertha. This is Gertha. Um, I don't freaking. She's freaking huge. Um, damn. I don't even know. I'd have to scroll through all my freaking pictures. So maybe I won't show you her. but she's a big girl. I love her. Um, so yeah, definitely hug her if that resonates for you, for sure, because she will give you some downloads too. I feel like I can tell like she gets happy when she sees me because you can tell the wind is not fucking blowing, but she moving her leaves and shaking them for me, and I love that. So, uh, she is. Oh, I love that. And they brought up the ancestral, which is why they gave you that. So I love it. All right, let me Princess, you're here. Maybe I will just go in. All right. Well, Princess, I don't know what this means. That's so funny. Um, let's see, because there's other ones. They gave you a pizza. So maybe because this is a fancy looking pizza and it's gold, I'm getting the idea of what they're telling me is you need to treat yourself. You know, you need to, especially because this has got these little rubies in it. They're making me feel like you need to just pour into yourself. Take yourself out to some fine dining, girl. Treat yourself. So I don't know, but they gave you a pizza. Um, Let me see what comes out on this because there is some other stuff like around it. So let's see. Everything else is kind of in a pile, but the pizza was right here. Um, ah, this is funny because if we're being honest, you have a key too next to the pizza. I don't really know what this would be. Those kind of look like hearts. So this is a golden key. So you got a golden key and it was next to the pizza. So maybe let's see. What do you want her to know? Because this is kind of funny. Um. So that's so funny. This is exactly what I feel like they're telling. They're telling you like this key, it especially with this one being gold. Gold symbolizes um like enlightenment. It symbols like obviously like luxury. Um but this is also like a sign of divine. So I'm getting the messages that this is giving you access to higher wisdom. And they're like eat your fucking heart out, okay? Because this is for you. Like they're saying this is you um feasting almost, on your no, I said that wrong. This is like you feasting on the um opportunities, the prosperity that you have unlocked because they've given you this key and you've been doing so much work and they're like you're basically finding like your highest potential. You've been doing this work and they're like you're just eating it all up and it's so much and it's such sacred knowledge and they're saying because of this you're finding this highest potential that has been waiting for you to access it and unlock it and because you've like accessed it they're like you're fucking just eating your heart out. You went to you work at Papa John's? Oh, shut up. Is that I can't even make this shit up, dude. You're at Papa John's right now and you got a pizza. I love that. That's the best. You want fancy pizza? I'm sorry. You do wear a lot of gold, I know, and you got all them bells on you. You're so funny. I love it. I actually have I took my anklets off because these are my anklets. Um, because they hurt my legs when I like to fold my legs when I'm sitting in this chair, and they just, like, cut into my fucking leg, so I have to take them off sometimes. Um, so eat your fucking heart out. Maybe also just grab yourself a slice of pizza. I don't know. Um, but they're saying that this is, um, also you're getting an initiation, just like, it was told to Soul Full of Cherries. This is like an initiation for you. And this is so funny. They're telling me that this golden is also related to your crown chakra. Take that how that resonates. Um, that's crazy. As I said that, now my head feels really intense. So this is you unlocking your crown chakra, unlocking the access. They're also bringing up masculine energy for you as well. This is more of you standing in your confidence and light, though. So I don't know what that means for you, but that's what they're saying is this is, um it's aligning you with your masculine energy that is basically waiting to be empowered to, um have this confidence and this light shine. So I'm not sure, maybe you're not necessarily confident in certain parts of yourself, but it could be the wounded, no, I don't know if it's wounded masculine, but it's the masculine energy is what they're saying. So I don't know, but you're being unlocked. You're also, you know, eating it all up, which I love that for you. But also the gold is just very much, it's just divine, like access, they're saying. They're saying it's breakthroughs for you, even actually breaking away because it's a slice, they're saying, like breaking away from the whole and you being individual. And I love that. So you're just being the slice. But it's you, breaking away from this whole, um it could be the things, that are no longer aligning, but you're basically breaking away and you're unlocking yourself. You're unlocking your divinity in this moment. They're saying it's like another spiritual awakening, because it's not even spiritual awakening, but it's just like more ascension, because you can have more than one spiritual awakening. But they're saying it's, excuse me, I got a confirmation burp. So I'm hearing that you're receiving this message with this key and this slice of pizza as a way of, like, they're giving you access to, like, your soul memories, your ancestral gifts, and your divine truth. And it's it's up to you to feed your soul, your, um your being with this information, with this memory, because they're saying, like, with you breaking away from the whole and being that individual slice and having this key, they're saying that this is a new path that is being made clear for you. You know, you're not, um, you're not having to worry. They saying, like, everything that you're seeking is within reach now. Like, you have the key, and they're like feeding it to you. Here's your, not feeding you the key, but you have this key and they're feeding everything that you need. Like, eat it up. It's what you need. I don't know. Take that how that resonates. I don't know. Um, uh, my a- my anklets have hamsas with evil eyes on them, so I'm always, even when I'm walking, I'm protected. But yeah, they got hamsas. I got luck and protection. So Princess, you went and how did that go? I remember when you got the dowsing rods and they said, hell nah. So how did that go, girl? Let me know. That's so funny. Um, Becky, are you still here? Did you want one still? Otherwise, if Becky's not here, then um Jackie was next. Let's see. Oh gosh, how funny. Well, maybe things will work out. You know, they did have other stuff come out in that message before the dowsing rods did a split. That shit was so funny. I don't know. Okay, you'll take one. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab a little handful and see what throws out. Ah, that's so cute. So you have some message. They gave you 3 charms because I just put my hand in there and threw them out. You also have some ancient wisdom coming out, some healing energies, some messages because the feathers to me are basically like spirit messages. Um so you have this energy coming out for you as well, but also you have this Libra energy coming out. This is balance. This is justice. Um I'm getting that, you could be the one to bring balance and justice to your ancestral roots, to your lineage. But also, you got Tink. So I feel like that's telling you, like, you're a magical motherfucker and you have what it takes to do this. You were chosen to do this, but also the fact that you have the wings, and these messages from spirit. So it's all about you stepping into your magical ass power and bringing balance, bringing healing, bringing even that weaver energy in. Um, but also justice. Justice is very much coming out for me because they're like, justice needs to be had, especially for those in your lineage that could have been done wrong or lost their way of speaking and even practicing things. So this is very much you getting back into your ancestral roots, whatever they may be. Um, taking that how that resonates. But ugh, I don't have any water with me. Um, So I feel like because, this gold is coming out, um, it's again representing this divine enlightenment energy, high vibration, you know. Also it's like telling you um this Fey energy is coming out. Maybe you have Fey. But it's so cute because 'cause they're just like I could feel it, like, they're literally, like, with their little light and their little sparks, and they're like, "We're also a little bit of mischievous," so, like, maybe that works for you, but this is the energy that is coming out where it's this light, um, even fun, magical, energy, but transformation is very much coming out. I don't know, take that how that resonates, but they're saying also, creativity. Maybe you can transform things through creativity. You could even transform yourself through being creative, you know. But this is very much like this whimsical energy that's coming out, and they're basically saying with this, like, believe in the impossible. Honor your power, honor your ancestors, honor your roots. But they're saying, like, with this energy, find balance, but also like stay fucking magical. Cause wait, I love that. Hold on. Aw. I know, right? I love it. I don't know how you guys be typing so fast. I don't even know how I be not even looking up. Um, well, if he's having a change, maybe that's good because retrograde be retrograding. I'm gonna have to look them up. I've never seen one, and that will maybe give me an idea. That's why I was like, I don't fucking know. And I brought it up yesterday, but I didn't even actually do it. So this whole comment right here, so full of cherries, helps me. I'm gonna look it up and see. I ain't never done one or seen one. That's why I was like charm readings. The fuck you want me to do charm readings? I don't even know what that is. So I don't know. But they made me do it today because I didn't do it yesterday. But I don't know what they are. So that helps me. You guys are so cute. I love it. Thank you both for helping me so much. Oh, actually, there's all three of you. Oh, wait. No, I think Princess is not on YouTube, but she's a moderator too. Princess is. Um, so yeah, take that how that resonates for you. But this is reminding you to be in this magical ass energy to bring balance. But no, that's not it. They said no. Actually, they're not done. So they're saying for you also, this is a sign for you, and it's a reminder to you, they said, that your light and your magic are sacred. They're like, I don't give a fuck, never dim your glow. Take it how it resonates. Love you. Okay. So that's the message. Ah, well, they're here and they're like, reach out to us with your magical ass because that I feel like that's also protection for you. I feel like that's also connection, um spirit connection, so it doesn't have to just be source spirit. It could be your guides, your ancestors. So I love that for you, but they're like, tap into this magical ass energy, you know. Wait. Yeah, they're literally, they want you, they said, to be confident in otherworldly magic. They said, like, remember Tinkerbell from Disney and, like, get back into your childlike wonder because this is the perfect way to bring balance. Ah, shut the fuck up. You're so funny. I love that. They just be bringing shit back. So, literally, they're telling you, get back into this ability to manifest your dreams through joy, through creativity. And they said through play, which is funny because they brought up that fucking card, play, playful. I forgot what it was. So they're saying, like, this is you getting into that childlike wonder and bringing this shit out. And they said, and when you do that, watch everything turn into gold. Damn. That's fucking fire. I hope that resonates. Yeah, because that's exactly what they're saying. They're calling you also back into your inner child. They're saying that this is a way to reclaim that energy, that magical like energy, that childlike wonder. They're saying that, like, even when you're facing darkness, when you're facing um confusion, when you're facing you know difficulties, they're like, getting into that childlike wonder, getting back into your magic will help you to bring light where there is that darkness. They're also saying that this is also yeah, they're saying that this is just a way for you to tap back into this energy to bring more enchantment and joy and magic into your life. Um, so I don't know, take that how that resonates. But thank you. You'll take the last part of that message too. You're so funny. Go outside and make some mud pies. Yeah. That reminds me of Drop Dead Fred when they had the mud pies. Um, okay. Who was next? Is it you, Cinnamon Girl? Jacqueline? Let's see. What do we want Jacqueline to know? Yes. Um, they gave you a couple things. um, so let's see. How do we make this make sense? Super cute. Super cute. You got Libra too. So they gave you a couple things. Um, this is a seashell, and you can hear the ocean. So, they're saying this is protection. They're like shells are natural armor. And this is saying this is like emotional and spiritual protection for you. They're saying that this is also connected to um like the divine feminine, but the ocean. Um this might resonate, I don't know, but this is also coming out that this could also be connections for you for past lives. We could always do a session if you ever want, but that take this how it resonates. That's what they're saying. This could be connected to water lives for you. This could be Atlantis. This could be Lemuria. This could be other ancient realms, but this is very much what this is representing for you. Oh, I'm on Facebook. It's Angela Walker. I have I'm wearing a maternity well, I'm pregnant and I'm wearing a crown and a maternity thing, gown type thing. It's not really a gown, it's a little robe. But I'm pregnant and I'm wearing a crown and it's Angela Walker. With I think it should show my maiden last name Mendoza in parentheses, but Angela Walker. Um so this is connection to that. But they're also telling me that this is representing healing. This is representing love and compassion because this is green and they're like heart chakra. So beginnings, new beginnings. And I love that so much for you. Um they're saying that this is actually bringing up healing from nope, emotional healing. Okay, okay, my bad. They said this bringing up emotional healing from your past. This could be your direct past or even past lives, but this is bringing up emotional healing. And girl, this is so beautiful because we just had a conversation yesterday and I can't make this up, but I don't know. I don't know what I know. Um, this is encouraging you to get into your heart space. Um, we also have the Libra for you too. So this is more justice. This is more balance being brought in. Maybe you're needing to heal these parts, get back into your heart space to bring balance. Um, we we also have justice, they said, you know, serving justice where it needed to be served, where it needs to be served. This is very much coming out as that karmic justice. They're giving you you got a teeny tiny silver key. So you have this little teeny tiny silver key, and it has this little symbol inside of it that is like a 3 type thing. So this is like you unlocking, they're saying, um, that little symbol they're giving me. This is you unlocking this energy that is directly connected to your divine feminine energy, to your intuition, to your emotions. They're even saying like mind, body, spirit. It's all connected. They're saying that this reflects the light, the clarity, the truth, and the unseen becoming visible. Um, they're also saying this is a sign, you know, this key and it happening to be silver. She's saying, I don't know who she is, but it's she. The energy feels feminine. This is known as a boost for your intuitive gifts. I don't know if you're feeling it or anything like that, but they're saying this could be clairvoyance and dream work. You're unlocking this. Um, yeah. She's saying that this key is it represents access. She says permission, unlocking, if you will, to knowledge, to spiritual gifts, to ancestral memories, and even to secret realms. They keep bringing you back. It's definitely something that has to do with psychic. She keeps saying it's psychic doors. You're accessing higher parts of yourself, your higher self, spirit guides, and ancestral plane, akashic records. I don't know, but she's saying that this could actually be spiritual inheritance from somebody in your bloodline that is maternal, on your maternal bloodline. These gifts could be coming in if you're not already accessing them. So I don't know, take that how that resonates. But she's also saying that this is very much the key for you to offer safe passage to yourself when you're going through these deeper emotional truths and you're ready to heal and integrate them. This is your key to unlocking that. She says, open the door to something sacred within you. Ooh, that gives me spiritual chills. It's a new chapter in your life. She's saying it requires emotional and psychic, psychic, not physical, psychic maturity. I said it that many times. Okay. Um, we have also more, you know, transformation. You have a white butterfly. And with me, I have notes in my phone for what messages mean to me, and the white butterfly to me means like new beginnings, but like also signs from my guides. So that's very much what's coming through for you is this is signs from your guides. They're saying that it also is from past loved ones. Somebody is offering you comfort and a reminder that they're near you and they're watching over you. I don't know who that's for, or I know who it's for, but I don't know who that's from. But that's for you. They're also saying that this is literally a sign for new beginnings. And they're saying that this is the reason that the white one came out is because she's saying that it has to do with spiritual rebirth, fresh starts, and inner cleansing. She also says that this white is connected to your crown chakra. It's connected to divine connection and spiritual awakening. She's saying it's also representing pure intentions, elevated consciousness, and truth. Truth coming to the light. I love that. Um, they told me to tell you. Holy shit. I didn't realize what time it was. Oh, damn. Hold on really quickly. My baby has an appointment over the phone. Let me just answer it. Hello? Hello? This is her. Yes. 3/18/2024. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah, for Wick? No. No. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. You too. Bye. Have a good weekend. Sorry, they're confirming my appointment. The doctor was supposed to call me at 11, but she's running behind, so they're like, we just want to check you in, and then she's gonna call you in 10 minutes. So I have to hurry up with this really quickly. But they were literally telling me before my fucking phone rang, they're saying to tell you all is well. All is well. They also gave you Santa Claus. So, baby, you got these gifts coming. Be ready for whatever is coming to you because it's about to drop into the night for you. Um, damn, that totally threw me off. Freaking phone. Um, generosity, they're saying. Um, they're saying what you give in return um will come to you as well. They're saying that this is reminding you of selfless acts and also heart-centered abundance. So take that how that resonates. But they're also saying, fucking A, my mom just came through with a hot confirmation. She says, confirmation. This is representing childlike spirit as well. It's is representing you believing, having joy. She said it's the power of imagination and manifestation. calling back. It flew back again. As I said, calling back, it flew back away this way. Calling back your innocence, your magic, and your powerful belief in your sacred power. Like, you have to believe in your sacred power. So powerful. Really fucking weird because I don't know anything about this, but they're saying that this is also tying into karmic. She's saying this is karmic balance. She says, thoughts and energy are always noticed by the universe. It's karmic balance. Yeah, this is basically you aligning with the gifts of energy, or aligning with the energy of these gifts. Um, so last part she says, um, she's bringing up the chimney. She says the chimney is like the symbol of you entering your heart space, spirit. She says, that's what it's representing. It's representing you entering the heart space, um, home, bringing warmth, but also spiritual gifts. Take that how that resonates. Love you and thank you. I have to go. As I said, it was going to be a short one. I'm on here fucking an hour and 22 minutes. But thank you everybody for letting me try this because I don't know what the hell I'm doing at all. I'm so grateful for everybody. I'm reading all these comments now. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. So yes, I am gonna, I guess, go and get ready for this phone call. They're gonna read me my baby's lab results. She had to have blood taken for WIC so they could see if she's anemic or whatever, but they're gonna read me the results and give me my paper for WIC. So yeah, thank you everybody so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I love it. The alignment. I'm so grateful for every single one of you sharing your light, your energy, and your magic with me. I will be back, like I said, at 4:44 Pacific Standard Time. We will be activating our light bodies. So until then, if you like what you see and it resonated, hit that like button, follow, and subscribe so we can keep growing this sacred space together. I'll see you soon. Stay radiant, stay empowered, and most of all, stay magical beauties. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. I would do one for you, but I literally just got a phone call at like 6 minutes ago, for my baby. But we could try it at 4:45 Pacific Standard Time when I come back. And I do collective readings. We can try it, if you want to come back on then. But thank you so much for joining, and I will be back at 4:45. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Bye.